What's up guys, my name is DeadVerse and we're going to be using the M1911 pistol in BO7 Zombies. Yup, you heard that right, the M1911 is finally back and the secret ability it gets when we upgrade it will blow your mind. The M1911 is one of the most iconic classic weapons in Call of Duty Black Ops history. I mean for us, let's think about it this way. And remember back in Kino der Toten, Ascension, all these Call of Duty Black Ops 1 maps, and then in 2 with of course Transit, Buried, Die Rise, and then in Black Ops 3 of course with the remasters and other maps. It was crazy seeing this pistol back in action. We finally have the opportunity to use it again, and maybe in this game it will be more powerful than it ever was. I remember when Treyarch announced the M1911 coming back, I was so excited. I was thinking to myself, now you can add so many more attachments, and then with the modern system, it can finally showcase the true potential of this weapon. Just being able to have multiple perk setups and augments and just so many combinations, I feel like this pistol is going to be stronger, and it's going to showcase, man, this pistol really did deserve the spotlight. I mean, for many years, we always asked Treyarch, when is this coming back? And now that it's here, it's like, man, I am so excited to try it out, and hopefully it will be redeemed. Who knows? We will see right now. The M1911 pistol becomes the Mustang and Sally, of course the classic one that deals massive explosive damage. Let's go. Especially with this animation, I mean, it looks so crispy and so good to look at, and now we're going to be cooking with these Akimbo pistols. Now let's just shoot them with the explosives, and of course, we still need this iconic perk. I mean, I'm pretty sure you can guess what it is, but you'll see right now. Let's begin our TED Task challenge to get Hipfire kills, and of course, we need PhD Flopper because we want to eliminate self-inflicted explosive damage. Now we have the setup. What we can do is, of course, eliminate the zombies, and so far the Hipfire accuracy is actually pretty tight, which is another special ability that this weapon does get. Now what we're going to do here is, of course, kill the zombies right in front of us, and man, it just feels so satisfying using these Akimbo pistols because I just love the fact that you can kill these zombies so easily, and the rewards we get are actually quite satisfying. We get a free perk and also some goodies. What I love about Mars is that it reminds me of the Black Ops 1 Zombies map Moon, where I can dolphin dive with anti-gravity. Let me showcase it to you again, and it's just so cool thinking about the fact that I could just easily dolphin dive and kill the zombies while I'm shooting these Akimbo pistols. Time to buy some armor, and I just love the fact that these Akimbo pistols have brought back many old fans into the modern Call of Duty Zombies era that people I feel like haven't tried yet. Most Zombies fans are pretty skeptical about Black Ops 1 Zombies because they think it's just a reskin of the previous Black Ops game. But in reality, it's not. It's completely different with new innovations and also great things to try. I mean, this pistol coming back is an example of that. Now we're going to do, of course, get max ammo and keep on using these powerful Akimbo pistols. I was thinking about what map to use these pistols on, but I thought to myself, you know what, Mars has really cool camos, and the fact that it plays like Moon is actually pretty nice. For those who don't know, Moon was a Black Ops 1 Zombies map where basically you would go to the moon and have anti-gravity effects because of course Moon has different gravity than of course on Earth. And I just feel like in this map, whenever the anti-gravity activates, it just feels so nice because the zombies are constantly moving as if they were on the moon, and just the fact that I can move as well like that, it just makes me feel like I'm back as a kid again. I just love that feeling, you know, just being able to dolphin dive and just feeling as though I have this floaty effect. It just feels good. It feels like I'm kind of flying a little bit sometimes. Time to test out these Akimbo pistols against Uber Klaus with Frenzy Guard and the Crowd Phrase Armor mod, and as you can see, it kills them within mere seconds. Now let's just get some ammo so we can finish him off, and then just shoot these zombies around us, and then of course shoot at him, and now he's fully gone. That is actually very good. The fact that we were able to kill him pretty quickly just showcases how good these weapons are. Now of course let's just get some more points so we can get some more ammo, and then from here of course we need to get some more perks and other necessities that we need. And I'm just feeling invincible, and I just really like that so much. So far you have seen the fact that these pistols can clear out multiple hordes within a matter of seconds. I mean, look at that. We're able to easily get these zombies off of our hands, and I just love that. Let's just keep on going. Was I lucky last time killing Uber Klaus, or was it pure skill? Honestly, I believe it's both. I mean, we're in a different location, and the fact that these pistols can easily get out of any situation, it just feels really good to use. Now of course let's just get these zombies off of our hands, and let me just get this last Uber Klaus, and then from here let's just keep on getting some more power-ups. And of course Frenzy Guard, I would argue, is actually one of the best field upgrades to use, just because of course you could just spray and pray with these weapons. Now of course you could use a free fire goggle gun, but maybe I won't use that just because I already have something else at my disposal. Time to stick these into the Pack-a-Punch machine with that gorgeous blue camo, and now we could just send out a big bang, boom boom boom. Time to complete our TED task with getting PhD Flopper kills, because of course that is the iconic perk of this game. Now what we're going to do is keep on diving off of the staircase, and it just feels so good to use. Now of course what I'm going to do is just keep on rotating and just making sure that I can dolphin dive and getting as many zombie kills as possible. And of course with the Mustang and Sally, it just feels super amazing to use. And what we're going to do here is of course see what goodies we get from the box and hopefully get some good things. And we got Volt Trade, nice. Speaking of Volt Trade, I remember on Black Ops 2 Zombies Buried when I used to do what were called perma perks, which are basically special abilities that you get if you did special challenges. And one of the challenges I did was to get perma PhD Flopper, and in order to do that you needed to flop for several times, and eventually you would have PhD Flopper on you forever. The only downside was that if you were to fall from a great height, you would actually lose that perma PhD Flopper. and I just love the fact that, you know, it was something special that they offered for us, and now that it's here. Funny enough, when Black Ops 7 Zombies launched, the perks that we would get from the TED task after you had all the perks on you were called perma perks. However, they did recently switch them to eternal perks because I believe they didn't want them to conflict with the previous installment of the perma perk system. Now, of course, eternal perks are really good because of the fact that, hey, I can do a challenge and then having a perk on me, and then whenever I go down, I can keep that perk as well. And I just feel like it incentivizes us to do more challenges. These pistols against the Ravagers, man, the Ravagers wish they had gone bye-bye because they can't even get near me. Now the fact is I could just one-tap them and they're easily eliminated. And I just feel like in this case it's like, man, the Ravagers are like one of those bosses where it's like you think they're really good, but in reality they're not. They're just a little nuisance that you deal with. Time to get zombies kills at a lower elevation. Man, these Akimbo pistols easily get those zombies off of our hands, and then from here you're able to get highest tier rarity. Now let's go check out the box and let's see what we get, and we actually got some pretty decent stuff. Let's go. I like that. I hope all of you are having an amazing day so far, because I am, especially with us using these pistols. It just makes me feel happy inside because it always brings out the best in me, especially in my childhood memories of playing these games. Just being able to play these games as if I was playing Black Ops 1 again. I remember back then when I was on Kino, and I always saved my pistol until I got to the Pack-a-Punch room so I could upgrade and make him explosive. Or the times that I would go on Ascension and keep my pistol until I upgraded it inside of the Pack-a-Punch room so I can make sure I can deal with those monkeys. You know, funny enough, the monkeys haven't actually returned as like a major boss enemy on any single zombies map. Probably Treyarch realized that the feedback that they got on them weren't really as good as they had hoped, and so that's why we haven't really seen them. It is possible that maybe in a future zombies map they could bring them back. I mean, in this game we have so many perks, and I feel like I could see them having the opportunity of showcasing, oh hey, these monkeys can see their perks and maybe they'll get them right now. In the future I'm going to showcase these weapons in Curse because of course I want to see how well they do. And speaking of Curse, did you know that in Season 3 Reloaded, these pistols are actually going to be the main default pistol moving forward? And what's cool is that when you upgrade them, they will actually become the Mustang and Sally as well. Because some people were thinking, hey, what if we upgraded these pistols and nothing would happen? However, now that they're going to be featured in Curse mode as a starting weapon, it's going to make a huge difference. Especially in those Easter egg runs when you can easily just get these pistols upgraded and keep on going. And man, that's going to be good. Could you imagine all of the possibilities that will happen in those speed runs, especially for the Easter eggs and also boss fights coming up? Time for Pack-a-Punch 3, baby. And now we can fully see how they do against all the zombies, and of course this Uber class we have right here. And so far they actually shoot quite fast. One thing I will say though is I still don't have double tap because of course I wanted to wait until later on to fully test its potential. Now we're going to do here, of course, clear the other zombies out and get that Uber class out of here. Now what we're going to do is just keep on shooting and just making sure that we deal as much explosive damage as possible, and now we got this out of our way. So many Ravagers equals so much fun. Now we're in the middle of Mars and I could just easily make sure that these Ravagers get nearby me. Now let me just get this other one, and then of course these ones, and then from there we can easily get max ammo. The moment you've all been waiting for. Double tap while doing standing kills as a TED task. Let's just shoot them, and man, they just shoot super fast. It almost feels as though I have the fully automatic barrel on. However, I opted out of that because I feel like they shoot fast enough. I could just stand in a corner, and with my great trigger finger I'm able to complete this challenge fully, and then let's see what we get. Now I'm going to check out the chest and let's see what we get, and we got Deadshot as an eternal perk. Let's go. It just feels so exciting and it makes me super happy the fact that I could just keep on shooting these. I believe this is actually the fastest M1911 Akimbo we've ever had in Call of Duty Zombies. I can't really think of another one that shot as fast as this one. I mean, the Black Ops 1, 2, and 3 one shot pretty decently quick. However, these ones, I mean, they're just crazy. I mean, look at that. I'm just shooting as quickly as they can, and it just feels unstoppable. Let's fully test out the M1911 Akimbo with Frenzy Guard and, of course, Insta-Kill, and I'm able to instantly delete the Uber Klaus. Now, I'm going to wait until he gets out of his suit, and then from there, man, he just literally disappeared. That was so amazing. I mean, the fact that we were able to eliminate Uber Klaus fully with the M1911 Akimbo just goes to show how nice and great these are. Now, granted, we did have insta-kill, however, that doesn't matter because we can still kill him quickly. We have another Uber Klaus here, and he thinks he could deal with us, but not really. Now, of course, I don't have Frenzy Guard, but still, we can easily get him no matter what. Now, let me just make sure I move around. And one of the benefits of these pistols is the fact that we can actually pick up ammo from the floor. Most grenade launchers, you can't really get ammo off of the floor, which is quite annoying, but this one, luckily, you can. And it's just so cool. I mean, the fact that we have these pistols in the game, and I was surprised. I thought they were going to have 56 rounds in reserve like they always do in previous costs, but they don't. In this game, they actually give you a generous 100 and something rounds. And especially with Mule Kick, you can actually get that up to 126. That's actually a pretty decent amount of ammo reserve. Personally, I've actually found it quite suitable because I don't really have to buy ammo as much as I would have thought. Now, of course, you could put the fully automatic barrel to make it shoot faster, but personally, I feel like it's not really necessary. The good thing is that we can finally get higher elevation kills and get these power-ups that are right here and just keep on jumping so I can make sure that I can get whatever is out of my way, especially this Uber Klaus. Now we are at purple rarity, let's just keep on jumping, and man, that Uber Klaus doesn't even get us at all. Now of course let's just fully eliminate him before we get our rewards, and then just shoot him, and now he's dead. Now what I'm going to do of course is check out this chest. Okay, I got some pretty good stuff, especially this perk. So far, wherever location you are on the map, honestly, it doesn't really matter. I like to show you guys if you're on the bottom, top, on the sides, anywhere where you're at. I just feel like these pistols are quite effective and they can really save your life. Honestly, they really are good. I remember when Black Ops 2 came out and the fact that PhD Flopper wasn't in the game as much, it just goes to show Treyarch didn't really care for these as the game went on because they felt as though they were too overpowered back in Black Ops 1, and I feel like that was kind of downfall of this pistol. Which kind of sucked in my opinion because I felt as though, I get it, they didn't want the games to be revolved around this pistol, but it's like, this is what made zombies zombies. I mean, think about it. Did the zombies complain? Did they want them to get nerfed? I mean, it does seem kind of strange, especially in Black Ops 3 where it became really weak. What I mean by that is the fact that I feel like they didn't really give a priority to these pistols at all. Yeah, it did come back in Black Ops 3, but I feel like not having PhD Flopper and just the fact that these maps were quite different didn't really suit them as much. And as the games went on, the M1911 of course wasn't in them, and we had different variations of them in the Pack-a-Punch forms that allowed them to be explosive, but they weren't really as good as the original. And especially in Cold War, funny enough, the M1911 was present, but because it was actually different in that game, and let me explain what I mean by that. In Cold War, the M1911 was actually called Pain and Suffering when you upgraded them, and you might think to yourself, why were they called that? Well, because when you shot them, they weren't actually explosive, and that was kind of a joke because it's like, wow, Cold War could have been the first one after many years to have it back. And when it came back, it kind of ruined a lot of people's expectations because they felt as though the M1911 was never going to come back. Luckily for us, in Black Ops 6, they introduced the GS45, which is basically the M19's younger, newer brother. In Black Ops 6, the GS45 were explosives, however, they did shoot slower and didn't carry as much ammo. However, in this game, of course, the M1911 finally coming back just goes to show that people were waiting for this pistol for so long. And just seeing right now in round 35, these pistols have exceeded my expectations. They're actually quite well, and I feel like they're actually one of the best sidearms in the game. I mean, you have great mobility, you have fast fire rate, you have a lot of ammo, you just have everything that a pistol should offer. And I just feel like moving forward, hopefully that Treyarch adds more pistols in the game. It just goes to show how great these are, and I just love that so much. Let's exfil on Mars with the M1911 pistol, and let's see how we do against the major Uber Klaus. I mean, so far these things have destroyed the other Uber Klauses that we have faced before. Now let me just try to kill this one, and now he's here. They just keep on shooting him, and of course just Frenzy Guard, and man, these pistols are really good. Like, honestly, one of the best pistols in the game. Look at that. Even though he launched us, we were able to easily immobilize him from that suit. Now we're going to do, of course, is eliminate the other Uber Klauses that are here, and then from there we were able to fully successfully exfil. And now let's see how we do. And luckily for us, I got something prepared. This is the best class setup for the 1911 pistol. For the muzzle, we're going to use the P45 strike comp to get the benefits to hipfire spread. For the magazine, we're going to use the Rigel extended 2 to get the best magazine ammo capacity of 15 rounds. For the stock, we're going to use the Akimbo 1911 so we could get 2 of them in our hands to do double damage. For the laser, we're going to use the Vector Sync laser so we can get benefits to hipfire spread. For the fire mods, we're going to use the Sear fast trigger to get an increase in fire rate. This has been a full breakdown of the M1911 pistol and Call of Duty Black Ops 7 Zombies. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like and subscribe, and we will see you on the next video.